Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the brand new update to RuneScape 3 this week, which is the Orthen Digsite. So first, we're going to start by looking at the news post that was posted. There's a lot of info on this news post, so I'm really interested to go through it. First off, we have some of the relics that are coming into the game, and I really want to look at these. They're really good. So first off is Evil Bob's Cat Spa. So this is a lot like the Infernal a Days relic, except it's for fishing. So basically what it does, it will allow you to train cooking while you are fishing. So whenever you catch a fish, you'll automatically cook that with no chance to burn, and you'll gain 50% of the fish's base cooking XP. So that is a really interesting relic, and I really do like that you'll be able to train both of these skills at the same time. Now the next relic that I want to take a look at is called Sama. This is the Archaeology related relic, and what it's going to do is increase the Archaeology precision by 20%. Now there's going to be a downside to this relic. You won't be obtaining any soil if you do have this relic active. So if you do want that 20% precision boost, you won't be getting any soil, which can be sort of bad because if you do have the auto screener, you automatically screen that soil to get more materials. So you'll basically be getting less materials if you have that relic active, but you will be getting more artifacts because of the precision bonus. Now, this next relic is one I really am excited about. It is really going to help combat, especially Slayer and picking up drops. So this relic is called Kaladanda. What this relic does, it will note all of the bone and ash drops from combat. So obviously this is going to make certain combat methods really great. It's probably going to tank some of the bone and ashes drops from a lot of these tasks. So that is something to keep in mind. But it will, the Bone Crusher and Attuned Ectoplasmator will take priority when you are training. So if you automatically turn your bones or ashes into prayer XP, you will do that, and if you don't, then they will be noted. So obviously this is going to be insane for a few methods in particular. One that obviously comes to mind is Abyssal Demons. You can kill over 1,000 Abyssal Demons per hour pretty easily. So obviously getting over 1,000 Infernal Ashes an hour will boost your profit significantly. So it will be interesting to see how much this affects the prices of ashes and bones. Now the next thing to take a look at are the new potions that are coming into the game. So first off, we have the Holy Aggro Overload, and this is obviously going to be a Holy Overload with the addition of an Aggression Potion, and there's going to be two recipes to make it, one with the Aggro Overload and then one just with a regular Overload, combining a few other things, an Aggression Potion. So we're going to have that potion coming into the game. It's one that probably should have been here, and it's going to be a pretty useful potion for a lot of players. Another potion that we are getting is the Summoning Renewal Potion. Basically, it is going to be a Prayer Renewal Potion except for summoning, so you'll be able to restore your summoning points over time. We also have the Archaeology Potion. This is going to be a pretty easy potion to make, and what it's going to do is boost your Archaeology by 3 levels. So that should help training Archaeology a little bit. We also have the Power Burst of Opportunity Potion. So what this is going to do, it's going to double the effect of Rock Opportunities and Arc Opportunities for 10 seconds. So that's a decent potion when training. I'm not sure how useful it will be exactly. And it also does mention that the Power Burst of Opportunity can be improved as well, but we don't really know how as of yet. There's also the Spirit Attraction Potion. This is a really interesting potion, especially when AFKing. It will automatically pick up the spirits like the Saren Spirit, Chronicles, Blessing of the Gods, Fire Spirits, and all those things. So it's going to be really nice if you are AFKing and you tend to miss some of your Saren Spirits if you have the Grace of the Elves on. So now looking at the skilling offhands. So we are getting 2 skilling offhands coming into the game. First off is the Furnace Core. This is going to help out fire making and smithing. So we do actually know the effects already. It is posted on the wiki. And for the Furnace Core, you will be able to gain a 5% buff for 5 minutes if the Pyromatic perk activates for it. And then also while you are fire making, you will have a random chance to spawn a Forge Phoenix instead of a Fire Spirit, and this will most likely give you better rewards. Also for the smithing part of the Furnace Core, you will have, again, a 5% XP buff for 5 minutes if the breakdown perk activates for this furnace core. Also, superheat form uses no prayer points, so that's a pretty useful perk for this offhand. And then smithing can also spawn the Forge Phoenix as well. Now for the Artificer's Measure, this will help crafting and construction. For crafting, it enhances the Scroll of Dexterity's effect chance from 5% up to 6.25%, so that's pretty nice. Also, if the Scroll of Dexterity activates, you'll gain a bonus of a 0.5% XP buff, which will stack up to 5% for 5 minutes. So that's really nice as well. Another 5% XP boost. And the item also acts as a gem bag. And then the Ithil bonus is always active while you're using the harps, and you have this. And then there's also a chance to duplicate any manufactured items while glass blowing or firing urns. So that's pretty useful as well. Now for the construction part of this, it will enhance the Scroll of Proficiency effect from 5% to 6.25%. And the same thing, when the Scroll of Proficiency activates, you'll get a 0.5% XP buff, stacking up to 5% for 5 minutes, and it can be refreshed. There is also a repeatable community event. It's a lot like the Pylon in Caradet, and I will be going over this a little bit more later when we actually go to the in-game footage. That is basically it for the news post. So now I do want to actually hop into the actual update. There are going to be a few spoilers in here, so do keep that in mind. If you're not really looking forward to knowing a little bit about the mysteries and how to do them, then don't really watch this part because I will be going through some of them. So it looks like the Orthen Digsite, the start of it is located right in the middle of the Anachronia base camp. You do have this portal down here which you can activate, and you can teleport to all of the various locations of the dig sites. And since it isn't just one dig site in particular, it's actually broken down into 4 separate dungeons, sort of. So we will be going to the first one. You do have to run to all of them, and then you can actually activate the portals, and so you can fast travel there. So the first part of the dig site is located to the west. And you will be able to actually activate the portal here as soon as you get to it. So then you'll be able to fast travel. So this is the only time you actually have to run to it. Now once you get here, you can also go inside the dungeon and start excavating at the first excavation spots. The spots do vary on levels, so you will be able to excavate at spots at level 90, 96, and 99. And there's also a bunch of new archaeology materials here as well as some more relics that you will be able to restore. The second location of the Orthen Digsite is in the northern part of Anachronia. It's called the Observation Outpost, and you will be able to excavate here at level 101 archaeology, and then there's also a level 102 spot here as well. Now, once you do enter this dig site, you can then activate the portal here, but first you will need to actually complete one of the researches, and then you'll need to bring 20 ancient viz to restore this portal so you can actually activate it. The research task that you will need to have completed to activate the portal is called the Incomplete Portal Network 1. Unfortunately, I can't do it since I already have a research task sent out, but you will want to have this completed so you can activate that portal with the 20 ancient viz. Also, while you are excavating here, you will be obtaining some random components. For example, I got this summoning recipe fragment. There's 4 fragments to each of these recipes, and then you'll be able to make it. It also does sell for about 1 mil listed right now, so that might even go up. Might be a pretty decent money-making method making these potion recipes. But they do seem pretty rare. I have been doing it for quite a while, and I've only obtained 1. So we'll see. It is pretty cool that you can obtain them just from excavating. Now, I want to quickly show you guys the repeatable community event that came along with this update. So basically, it is like the pylon battery in Caradet, except you get these Rex fragments. So you can apply them on to the skeleton here. And when you do that, you will get some XP. And then once it is completed and enough players have put the Rex skeletal fragments onto the skeleton, then you will provide a boost for all players on Anachronia. The boost is really good. It's a 25% XP boost for Big Game Hunter, butterfly catching, catching Jadingos, Grenwalls, Polyglaws, Salamander trapping. Also excavating and Archaeology, it will give a 25% XP boost to that. And agility as well. You also get some better drop rates for Big Game Hunter, Slayer, the Codex pages on the agility course, and also archaeology materials. So it is a really nice boost and a nice little addition to the Orthen Digsite. Now, I was able to complete a few mysteries to unlock the third area of the Orthen Digsite, but I don't really want to go into depth onto how to do this in this video. I will probably be making an Orthen Digsite mystery guide eventually once I'm able to complete it all. So stay tuned for that one. You can also check the wiki for all the steps to complete the Orthen Digsite, and I'll link the link to that in the description down below if you guys want to know. I will say though, the third part of the dig site looks amazing. Unfortunately, I'm not able to make it to the fourth part yet. I don't have the archaeology level because you do need to complete another mystery within the third part, which I just can't do yet. You will require 108 archaeology to complete this mystery to unlock the fourth part. Also, I did notice that a lot of the relics are unlocked at pretty high archaeology levels. The one that I was most excited about is the Kaladanda, which notes the bones and ashes. It looks like you will need 108 archaeology to unlock this relic. So since it is quite a high requirement, I would say that it might not affect the prices of bones and ashes as much as I thought. Overall though, this update looks amazing. I mean, obviously the dig site, graphic wise, it looks phenomenal, especially this location. I just find it looks insane, and it's nice that we have a few new mysteries to try out, and it sort of does make it so there isn't much of a gap at the high levels of archaeology anymore. There's a bunch more mysteries that you can solve. So overall, I am really pleased about this update. It's been a ton of fun just trying it out and checking everything out. Unfortunately, I don't have a high enough archaeology level to go through it all, but it should be tons of fun once you do. So anyway guys, that is it for this video. It was just a nice quick first look video at this update, since it is pretty exciting and there's a lot of new stuff to it. I would like to know what you guys think of this update, so comment your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm genuinely curious to see what you guys think, because it does look like it was a pretty well executed update. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.